waiting on some parts for my electrical, so I thought I would try to finish off this side. I can't remember if I put this in the last video or not, but I was able to kind of bridge the gap there with just a 1x1 piece of furring strip, and this I'll finish off after I get my cabinet frame up there. Today I insulated this little channel here because I noticed the other day when I was out here I could hold my hand up to this and it was like hot because the sun was kind of beating through there, so I didn't even realize that that was that much of a heat bridge. The next thing I did today was I tried to get figure out how to get past this little ridge here, right? So you can see I've got a gap about a 2-inch, and then it slants and all that kind of stuff. So what I did was I just cut this little 1/4-inch piece of plywood, used some self-tapping metal screws, put it in at an angle. Then I did a 1x2 here underneath it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, underneath it, and then screwed that to the post. And so what the plan is to get one of these panels. Well, first I can, sorry about the motion on the camera there. I'll take the these panels like this, put this one in, then I'll put another one down here, and so on and so forth until it keeps going down. So the idea here is that this will line up fairly close to level or even, I guess. I don't know if level's the right word for this. So obviously I got to cut it longer and all that sort of stuff, but that's the plan today. I was kind of debating on how I was going to get past that and trying to figure out the best way, and I think this is going to be a good way. So got a few more panels in. I'm probably going to finish those a different day. I'm just going to try to finish this side today, and then my parts should be in tomorrow or the next day, and then I can tackle this mess, get my electrical going and in. I guess in the meantime I can put up the panels along this side as well and insulate that. Oh, I want to mention too, this channel back here, I insulated that, but there were some areas there that I couldn't reach. So I got that expanding foam stuff, and with any luck I didn't use too much because it's not really warm enough for me to be doing that today. It says it's supposed to be 60 to 90 degrees for the temperature for that stuff to work out. And I've heard that if you don't do it at the right temperature, when it does warm up, that stuff will just start expanding even further. So we'll see. I've got to insulate just a little bit more down in there, and that's the it's kind of like a fiberglass insulation that I'm using. It's R15. I think it'll keep me nice and toasty in here. So I was able to get all of this closed up, got it all insulated, and that piece is ready. Now these boards are loose here, but when I put that cabinet in, or pantry, or whatever it is that I'm calling it, that'll hold those boards in place. Plus I didn't really have a place to fasten the boards to outside of to the body of the van. So that should be all set and ready. Now the next thing that I'm going to do today, I'm going to put this insulation in each one of these compartments, and then I'm going to seal it up today. Along with that, I'm going to run my electricity wires down through this channel and then try to snake it through that hole there. So I'm gonna have to widen it out a little bit. I've got a drill bit that'll help me do that. And with any luck, I'll get this done today. Then I'm going to shape or reshape the hanging closet walls for this area. And once that's done, then I can make the determination as to where my electricity components will go, like the inverter and switches and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I was able to get the wiring in this channel, so it's kind of crude. Goes down in there, through that channel, down through there, down, and then it'll eventually go to my whatever that is, control center or whatever. This one is going to be for USB connection back here by the bunk. And so I ended up just having to drill another hole right in there, and then I just fed those wires through with a coat hanger as my snake. And then this, you guys probably already know, but this is what I used to drill that hole. The thing's pretty amazing, cuts through that metal pretty fast. Anyway, so next is insulation and paneling. I was able to get the insulation in. I can't quite see it, it's behind all the paneling. And I was able to get the paneling installed, at least up to the channel here. So now I got to work on that and try to replicate what I did on this side, so that it all looks kind of uniform. And then I've got a piece that will go up here that will kind of seal all that up. I'll put that in a minute. It'll basically look like this when it's done, hopefully. And then I was able to, I don't know if you can see in this video now or not, but I was able to get all the paneling up on the ceiling to the point where I need to start measuring out and cutting the shroud that goes around that fan. So what I did, you can see it's kind of marked here. I'm not very handy with the tape measure or figuring a lot of that stuff out. So what I did was I put the shroud on, and then that space in there I marked with my Sharpie, and then I measured that space. I think it was like a 1/2 of an inch or something like that. And then I just took I'm about to take a 1/2 of an inch off of this so that it fits in there nice and tight. So that's the next piece. And it's coming along nicely.